Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest V, Episode 2. When we last left off, we had just made our way into Woodhaven, I believe, is the name of the town. And our dad has some business to do, so he told us to go waste some time, essentially. So, we're going to go rage and break a bunch of stuff, teach him a lesson for abandoning us, and see what's going on in this part of the game. It must be 2 years now since that chap Pankraz set off from here on his travels. He said he was going off in search of something important, took his little boy with him too. I wonder what became of them. No, you're that little boy? And Pankraz just arrived back on that ship? You shouldn't go about spreading silly rumors, you know, boy. Nothing special. Nothing special. I should get stuff. Well, that's okay. We will let it slide. Ooh, bird. Right? Uh-oh. This is our first actual combat. Some slimes, too. So let me actually move this a little bit. May even make it a bit smaller here. See the stats on the side. We'll fight. Yeah. Oh. Alright, I think we can take it. Maybe not. Pankraz joins the battle. Hey! A chance. I love, like, his little boy face. Pankraz is way stronger, obviously. Slimes are defeated. Each party member receives 3 experience points. Are you alright, Rom? Pankraz casts heal. Rom's wounds are healed. It's too dangerous for you to wander off too far on your own. You must be more careful in the future. Now then, shall we get going? He's here to protect us. Like any good dad would. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Some funky ferrets appeared, right? Don't really have much to roll with yet. I'm just gonna pretend like I did that super critical, like 180 damage attack, despite the fact that I'm doing like 4 damage at the moment. Just take on these ferrets on our own. Pankraz is really strong. It's assessing the situation. I dig it. Just take your time, see what's going on. Yeah. Rom increased to level 2. What? Amazing. Are you alright, Rom? He has to keep healing me. So one of the cool things about this particular Dragon Quest is that you're able to recruit monsters. So we're going to make sure to recruit a bunch of different things in this Let's Play. We won't recruit all of them, most likely, but we'll make sure to get a nice, healthy dose. Goodness me, if it isn't old Pankraz. Wherever have you been these past 2 years? Never mind that, it's good to see you back, and that's all that matters. I mustn't stand here chatting away, though. I need to tell everyone the good news that you're back. Well, hopefully he's not like the guard, because if so, the village is now wide open. Attention everyone, Pankraz has returned. Right? Welcome to town. There you are, Pankraz, so you're still alive. My oh my, that can't be the little lad of yours. Surely he hasn't grown. Anyway, why don't you pop in for a drink at my pub one night, eh, Pankraz? I'm sure regulars would love to hear a few tales about your adventures. So people are really hyped to see us. Got a merchant. You're back, Pankraz. Good to see you, mate. I know we didn't always see eye to eye, but I've been missing seeing you around. Come by when things have calmed down a bit, and we'll settle old scores, eh? So Pankraz was obviously a big deal here. So it's true, you really are back, Pankraz. Welcome home. The village was full of gossip about you while you were away, I can tell you. Ah, Mr. Pankraz, sir, how wonderful it is to see you looking so well. Praise the goddess for delivering you home to us, safe and sound. Glory be to the goddess. I beg your pardon, I seem to have gotten rather carried away. But you're home, Pankraz is home. I'm so happy. I'm Happy, happy. Just going through something. Signor, you have returned. SOS, good to see you. I've been waiting for you with bated breath. Come inside, Signor. So this is Sancho's house. Who's this? Welcome home, Mr. Pankraz. And who might this girl be? That's my daughter. Oh yes, I know you. You're old Whitey's wife from the village nearby, aren't you? See, Mrs. Whitaker. Ish came here from Roundbeck to get medicine for Signor Whitaker, her husband. Grown-up talk is boring. Shall we go upstairs and play? Yes. Come on. Let's talk about her dad, or what I assumed to be her dad being really sick. And she's like, well, this is boring. Let's just go upstairs. I'm Bianca. Do you remember me? We'll say no. I don't blame you. You're only tiny back then, after all. I'm 8, which means I'm 2 years older than you are. So we're 6. I know. Why don't I read you a story? Hang on a minute. Okay, here we are. No. Oh, this is too hard. How am I supposed to read something this difficult? Bianca, it's time to return to the inn, dear. Coming, Mum. Well, she tried to entertain us. High marks for trying, right? Anything cool up here? Yeah! What luck, a leather hat. I'm gonna look so cool in my leather hat. Unfortunately, he can't read what it says. That must be quite the book. If no one can read what it says. Let's talk to Sancho. You are starting to look more like your madre, Rom. Mada, as she was such a kind of beautiful señorita. Signora, I sniff. Well then, I'm going out for a little while. You stay here and make sure you behave, alright? Seems like textbook. Let's not behave. Madre. So it's pretty sad that the mom passes away, and the dad originally wanted to name you Maddie's son, essentially. So that's like an interesting thing that he ends up losing his wife, whereas in reality, I kind of wish I had named him Madison now, because it's Maddie's son. Acquired the Seed of Strength, right? Let's go get into some shenanigans. Sancho's obviously not going to stop us. There goes Pankraz. Let's talk to some locals. Brr, I'm freezing. It's supposed to be summer before long. I don't get why it's so cold. Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do for you? What can we buy? A cypress stick. Yeah, we need some pretty serious dough if we're gonna pull this off. Is the stick any better? I'm holding the stick. You can see in the top right there, the secondary menu. Okay, we can get a bamboo spear pretty soon. No, all good. Make our way down this way. Hello. Alright, kid. You know, just hang on to weapons and armor isn't enough. No, you have to equip them properly before you can use them, you see? So if you come across anything useful looking, in a cave or wherever, just make sure you don't forget to equip it, eh? It's a nice little reminder to equip our new hat if we're able to. Equip does a little bump, which given how low our stats are, any little bump is huge. Make our way back. Dad was headed this way. Let's talk to that cat. Always a good idea. Meow. This is the church. If you go inside and confess, you can have them keep a log of your adventures for you. What's this old timer up to? You're a good child, aren't you, boy? Then make sure you don't get in the way of that father of yours. Jeez. That's a little rude. Don't make me seem like I'm a burden to him. He's my dad and he's taking care of me because I'm 6. Right? This is Whealbrook. If you head west from here, you'll come to the town of Roundbeck. Go. Who's this guy? My poor plants are really suffering here with this cold. I'm at my wit's end. Boom. Boom. Not too much from the barrels yet, but I'll keep breaking them. I often wonder what sort of life Pankraz led before he came here to Whealbrook. He doesn't seem to want to talk about it much, but I'd wager he was no ordinary man, you mark my words. You were just a little baby when you and your father came to live in Whealbrook. I can hardly believe how the time's flown. So let's case the joint. Rom gazes in the mirror. He touches the mirror and leaves a very conspicuous fingerprint. Uh-oh. Let's stop in the inn and see if Dad's here. You're Pankraz's son, aren't you? It must be a good 5 years now since Pankraz turned up here in Whealbrook. He's a real grafter, your father. Folk here took to him the moment he arrived. So he's a very, well thought of warrior. Look what we have here. My youngest customer yet, I'd say. This is the pub, laddie. You might be getting a little bit ahead of yourself. Ahead of your years, don't you think? Whenever someone emotionally upsets me, like denying to serve me, I'll just destroy things. That man I sent looking for Herb still ain't back yet. I wish I could send somebody in after him to see if he's alright and everything, but your father seems so busy at the minute, and I doubt there's anyone else who'd be willing to go traipsing into the depths of the cave for me. We live in the town west of here. It's called Roundbeck. Your dad used to bring you over to my house to play lots when you were little. So Bianca. I also feel like this game does a really good job building up narrative that you don't always get from a lot of games. I feel like a lot of games just jump right in. Let's see, where else is there to go? Might need to go traipsing into the woods to get the medicine, if it'll let us. You're a good child, aren't you, boy? A rude old man. Boom. I hear your poor mother was taken away by the angels when you were still a little baby, but you mustn't let that make you lose heart. You have such a wonderfully strong father there to support you, after all. Tell that to the old guy across the hall, or across the neighborhood. He obviously doesn't think very much of me. I can't help but worry, you know. It's my old dad. He went off looking for herbs and hasn't come back yet. He probably went searching for them in the cave here. Whealbrook a dit. I hope he's alright. Right, the roar to go save your dad is getting louder. What's the book? Right. Let's see if it'll let us go there now. No, he's still being a bully to us. He'll move. Use this timer. This here's the cave entrance. You know, boy, don't expect me to come in after you if you get yourself lost. The first person to think poorly of me. Well, that old man thinks poorly of me, but that's his problem, because we're great. Uh-oh. Our first combat. Some slimes appear. We'll take these slimes. Yeah! Takes no damage. Excellent. Slimes are defeated. Rom receives 2 experience points. Let's get this chest. Yeah! Medicinal herb. You know what we should also do? We have the Seed of Resilience. So we'll use that on our guy. Rom's resilience increased by 1. Perfect. We've got a Seed of Strength too. We gotta be strong like our dad so we can take care of everyone. Strength increases by 3. Uh-oh. Some burr babies have appeared. Uh-oh. Go after them. Hit them with your stick. Good job, Rom. We're a powerhouse in this game. I don't remember being this invincible. 5 experience points. Again, we're building up narrative. Looks like there might be some kind of warning sign, but Rom hasn't learned how to read yet. Oh, there's another chest for us. Bunny corns. Oh man. Excellent. Oh, the bunny corns are stronger. Not great. Definitely not great. Just want to not waste the medicinal herb until I have to. But I think I have to, so that's okay. Good job, Rom. Take him out. Kill him before he kills you. Rom examines the treasure chest. What luck, a leather shield, right? Equip that. That gives us a nice boost on defense. Oh, well it... Oh, I see. Wants us to equip it, not use it. Perfect. And... see what all's in here. I plan on doing some grinding off camera, just kind of keep up with it. Again, doing small encounters won't be of too much interest, but we'll obviously be fighting a lot. Boring bugs are defeated. Are they boring, like boring a hole, or are they like just not very interesting? They looked decently interesting to sound. Ah, whew. Yikes, I'm such a fool. I got bored not being able to move and ended up falling asleep. I was just walking along, minding my own business, when this huge rock came tumbling down on me, you see? I don't suppose I could trouble you to give it a shove, boy, could I? It won't take much to get me free. I don't know if we're strong enough for that, fella. Oops. Certainly not if we have to defend you from monsters. Oh, full house. But these bird babies are very susceptible to my attacks. Yeah! Alright. Yeesh. Yeah! And obviously, perhaps the game that does it the best, you have to fight slimes in an RPG. In a turn-based RPG, you just have to. Pretty much every single one of your first bad guy is like always a slime. So it makes sense. We're up to level 3. Got some nice boosts for us. See if we can... Rom investigates the large rock. It looks quite heavy, but it might be possible to get it moving. Push the rock, yes. Puts all of his strength. Yeah, we did it! Nice work, boy. I'm lucky you came along. Name's Rockefeller. By the way, pleased to meet you. Now I can get that medicine to Mrs. Whitaker like she asked. Oops, there's no time for idle chit-chat. I better get back, start mixing these herbs. So you're just gonna leave a little boy, little 6-year-old boy in here by himself? Wayfarer's clothes. Just want to keep equipping things so we don't end up in too much of a bad spot. Equips the Wayfarer's clothes. Good job. Uh-oh. A Draki and a Burr baby appear. Let's take the Draki first, because I think that might be stronger. Excellent. Right, well, we're going to explore a little more in here. I believe narratively there's things that happen here later on, but I would just want to give nice overviews of the world, because they do a really good job building out the maps and everything. Take out this boring bug. Yeah! Don't be mean to me. I'm not a bad slime. You know, I promise. Slurp. I know. I'll let you in on something gooseful. When you're cruising around, you'll find there are a lot less monsters out in the open than there are in the forests and up in the mountains. You know, that was pretty useful, honestly. Thank you. That was pretty gooseful, honestly. Some burr babies appear. Take them out. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of stories of my life as we get into this. I want to kind of get our story set up and sort of our tutorials out of the way, so we'll start that probably in a couple episodes, because I want to make sure everything kind of makes sense before I start to go off on tangents a little bit. But know that I plan to give a lot of funny, strange stories of my childhood and my life as we pass through the different ages, so we'll give you a bunch of really interesting stories of me being a kid, and a lot of other different things that I think would be interesting to share as we grow older. Because I think like what this game does really well is it makes you feel like this is your story. So I figured what better way to make it feel like my story than sharing some of my story. And there's the Dragon Quest V movie, Dragon Quest Your Story, that kind of fits that similar flavor. Where the whole point of it is that, like, that's a very Galaxy Brain movie, but the idea is that we see ourselves in these stories, and that's kind of why they're powerful. So I think being able to show that would be pretty cool. Uh-oh. You know? Oh no. No! Well, lucky so far. Let me be. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to check out while we were still in here. And then I wrap up our episode there. Take out these slimes. Yeah. Ooh, definitely can use that. Let me actually pop that on as we continue to build the game and fight more and more monsters. I want to keep up with my health. Good job. Just wanted to see if it'd let me extend past that other stairwell. Again, it might not. And there's one particular part of the game that I'll talk more about when we get there, that I felt like I just really blew through really quickly. And it was one of my biggest regrets playing this. We'll probably wrap it up here. I think we've done what we need to do in this cave for now. Yeah. We are handling these slimes and burr babies. Hey! Our drop rates have been pretty solid, honestly. Back to town. Here's this guy. Come in after you. I'll save you. You go in there by yourself. I'll come in after and help you. Let's see if we did some good. My old dad finally came back with these herbs he was after. He'll be getting to work on making the medicine now. I should think he'll probably have it done and dusted by morning. Let's go talk to him again. Ah, you're the young laddie from the cave, aren't you, boy? You really helped me out of a tight spot back there. In fact, I'd say you deserve a reward. Have a look in that drawer just there. Hopefully it's money. What luck, a hand-woven cape. Rom places the cape in the bag. Right, let's see about getting that added in. See if it really gives us much to go on. Hand-woven cape. Transfer to Rom. Get rid of the TNT ticket for now. Not sure we'll be able to use it, but we'll try it. Hand-woven cape. Nope, we can't use it, but we might get somebody who can. Spoiler alert. Right, let's see if we can find dear old dad. I think he might be in the pub. And then we'll queue up our next thing, and then we'll wrap our episode. Nope, not there. He's hiding. Oh, we should actually go talk to Bianca. Make sure they know that we saved the day. Ah. So we were little baby friends. Back to Sancho's house. It's nice enough to put us up. I expect you're tired. Oop. Then it's time you went to bed. Buenos noches, my friend. All right, we went to bed, and on that note, we will wrap it up there, and when we continue, we'll go figure out where Dad went, because he didn't seem to come home last night. Thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Bye now.